Welcome back to Industrial Made Easy, Part 5. We're going to set up the super locker. So we're going to start with 3 conveyors, which will fill each of our locker slots. We're going to set a splitter next to each of them, and we'll run a main line from our loot, from the boxes that we're going to want to fill our locker with. So that's going to need a few combiners. 3 to 4 is usually good, depending on your setup. And we'll just have to pipe them together. Then you can place a storage adapter on your locker, one for each slot. And we'll connect our conveyors. Now we're going to grab our meds, and running our loot in, it'll be different depending on your loot room setup, but I've grabbed my clothing, guns, meds, ammo. I've got walls in my electrical box. I'm going to run food in, as well as explosives. So don't forget to set your power, add it onto your branch. And now we'll set the filters for the locker. In slot 1, I like to place an AK kit. This will change depending on how full my loot room is, whether I have tack gloves or not. Slot 2, I like to have a hazmat and a couple armor accessories, as well as a few of the lower tier guns. Make sure to set maximums when you're setting your filters on your locker. Slots 2 and 3 on the locker I don't use for a quick swap, just because the first slot will refill relatively quickly if another person needs to use the locker. So we have it all hooked up and turned on, and the locker is now filling directly from our boxes. So it's really easy to set up more lockers after you have your first one set up. Simply place the locker where you want it. Extend 3 hoses out with splitters. Don't forget to add a code lock when you're doing these lockers, or someone can drain your base of all your guns and ammo. And simply extend your locker to the splitters and onto where your next locker would like to go. And this will now refill from our loot. So there are a lot of good possibilities for the locker. Of course, if a raiding team blows it up, they can get everything inside, but they'll only get one quantity because it does blow up, while you can continuously grab meds or ammo or whatever you need from inside. So if we want to run out with a hazmat and a tier 2 gun, we will have to grab the items individually because only the first slot has been set up for a quick swap. But I don't find that's generally a problem. It's pretty quick to grab a hazmat. And the real power of this comes in raid defense. So you'll have quick and easy access on the roof for your outer ring to a heavy set or a rocket launcher. Grenade launcher is also a great option for this. And now you're ready to access your loot room from wherever you'd like to place your locker. And that's going to conclude the series. Thanks for watching.